Everything that you need to do homework can be found right here on My Math Lab. If we click on the course documents, here you'll find the syllabus and the letter explaining how the class is run. You'll also find test day procedures for when we take a test. But more importantly, for the most part throughout the semester, you'll see the schedule and the homework procedures. On the schedule, you'll find the class number, so we can refer to a particular class number, the date that a class meets, the day of the week that a class meets, and the pre-class assignment, what you should have done before you come to class. You'll notice before you came to the first class, you should have had the book purchased. You should have had the semester openers done before we went to our second class. Before our third class, you should have a quote in mind and have done the usual M for sections 1 to 1-2 and sections 1, 6, 7, and 8. Usual M is explained over here in homework procedures. At the beginning of homework procedures, it says answers will be found in the answers tab, videos in the videos tab, solutions in the homework solutions tabs. Usual M is for use with assignments from normal mathematics and action sections. And chapter 1 is normal mathematics and action sections. You'll read the text and answer the questions in the text starting at the beginning of the section and continuing to the summary of the section. Then you're going to check your answers in the answers tab, watch the videos in the video tab, then do the exercises starting after the summary and continuing to the end of the section. Then you'll check your solutions in the Solutions tab. If you're using your book, you would go to the book for Chapter 1, Section 1, and start working there. If you're using your My Math Lab for access to the book, you'll go to Chapter 1. You can show all the sections so that you can go through all of them that are included in your homework. Make sure you click Multimedia Textbook, otherwise it won't show you anything, and click Find Now. Select the section you'll be working on. If you are working out of the actual textbook, you can write in the textbook, the book itself. If you're not working with the actual textbook, if you're using the computer to have access to the book, I like to show 2 pages at a time, then obviously you can't write in the book, so you'll read the text, and then when it comes time to answer a question, for instance right here, in the parking lot simulation, identify the input variable and the output variable, then you'll need to write the answer on a separate sheet of paper. There'll be several questions. There's a couple pages of them right there. You keep doing the questions until you get to the summary. Notice where it says summary right here. So you'll have done several pages of questions and answers before you get to that point. When you get to the summary, then you stop for a moment. You go over to the answers and you select the section that you just worked on. This will give you all the answers to all the questions that you just got done answering in that section. You'll be able to check the answers that I give and compare them to the answers you give and see if you're understanding what that section is trying to relay to you. When you're done checking your answers to these questions, you'll want to go to the videos. We're in Chapter 1, and the video on Chapter 1 for Sections 1 and 2 will cover the skills involved with that particular section. This video will deal with functions, domains, and ranges. Before we can talk about any of the 3, however, we must first talk. Not every video section will have a video for it. Some of the sections that we're going to be covering are considered review material, so I haven't done videos for those sections. For sections that are covering material in our syllabus under the competencies, then I will be doing videos for those. So the section 1.1 and 1.2 will have this video here. The other sections that you're covering are for review, so it is good to do those, but there won't be videos for those. When you're done watching the video, then you go back to the book. Either the physical textbook or the computer-generated book. You come to the exercises after the summary. Remember, you did the questions before the summary. You checked your answers in the Answers tab on My Math Lab. You looked at the video under the Video tab on My Math Lab. Now you come over here to the exercises, and you do the exercises in here. And there'll be several pages of those. When you get to the end of the section, notice it's coming over here to Activity 1.2. They don't use the word section. I always use the word section just because that's what it's always been before. When you finish this section, section 1.1, then you go back to the regular My Math Lab. Come over here to the Homework Solutions tab. And up here on Chapter 1, Section 1, you'll find the solutions to all the exercises you just completed. And I use the difference between, refer to answers and solutions. When you do the answers part, if there's any work to be done, you won't see that. All you'll see are the answers. On the solutions part, you'll see any work that needs to be done as well. So you can check not only the answer, but how the answer was arrived at. After you've checked your solutions, if you didn't get something right, try it again. If you still didn't get it right, check out how I did it, check out how you did it, see if you can see where you went wrong, and then try it again. If you didn't get it right after the third time, then you're going to need to ask the question. So write something down, maybe over here in the margin area. Hey, I didn't understand this, so you can make sure that you ask it when you get to class. Of course, if you're doing this with the computer-generated textbook, you're not going to be able to write on it, so you'll need to be making sure you write things down on paper. When you're done checking your solutions, then you're done with the book work. But that does not necessarily mean you're done with all your homework. Make sure you go to the homework section. And this can actually be done before the book homework or after the book homework. It's up to you how you want to do that. Sometimes you need to allow pop-ups. You're probably going to want to just always allow pop-ups from this site. So when you get to the homework, it has everything listed. It has when is it due. It will tell you if there's a time limit. There won't be. How many times have you tried it? What did you get on it after you're done? You just click on whichever one you're going to work on. You have the opportunity to pick one question or another if you choose to, or you can just start at the first one and go through all of them. And then you read the questions and answer them. After you've answered it, let's see here, weights and heights. If you answer incorrectly and say check answer, it's going to tell you, no, that's incorrect. So you'll have an opportunity to try it again. Or actually, it's supposed to give you a chance to try again. I guess since this is a 50-50 yes or no, you either get it right or you don't. But it tells you in this case which one is right. If it's one that has a math problem, then it would give you 3 tries. But even if you try 3 times on a different one and you don't get it right, you come down here to where it says similar exercise. And it gives you another one. So now you can try it again And this time, let's say it is a function. And we check our answer. Oops. And it's correct. Nice work. Okay. So you'll notice up here on your progress bar, you have a green check because you got credit for it. You didn't get the first one right, but you got the next one right, and that's all they care about. Okay. So after you've got it correct, you can come up here and click number 2. It gives you the second problem. Then when you're done with that, you click number 3, it gives you the third problem, so on and so forth, until you've completed all of them. That's all you have to do with these. After you've finished all the problems in this section, then you do the problems in the next section, and so on and so forth. When you're done with all your homework, both the homework in the homework section, which is on the computer here, which will be graded automatically, and with the homework where you have the homework solutions and the answers, you'll come into class and you'll tell me what you did, what score you got. And we'll talk about how to score the various types of homework when we get to class. If you ever have any questions, be sure to ask me and we'll get it all straightened out. This is new to probably all of you, and some of it is actually even new to me. So we'll figure things out as we go, and we'll get through the semester nicely. Thank you.